All right. Welcome back to another episode of PSL Daily Download, your first stop to all things real estate in Port St. Lucie. Uh, as you can see, I've already gotten my day started, so I wanted to make a quick video just to get where the market's starting off, what's gonna happen, what's coming down the pike tomorrow, and actually a pretty cool information I found on realtor.com. So I'm gonna go ahead and share that. I found value in it. So hopefully you do as well. This is my first time trying to record this on the road. So I'm sure it's going to be a little bit of a hot mess, but I will ask you to bear with me. And let's see what we got here. So we'll start with Mortgage News Daily, and hopefully you can see this as I can see it on my screen. But basically, we're looking at their rate survey. And this is whenever I go through this in the morning, this is as of the day ending yesterday, or as of it closing yesterday. So remember, when the market opens today and throughout the day, obviously it's going to be different. And I will say that this is not the rate I'm offering. These are not the rates I'm offering you if you're listening to this. But this is, again, their survey. Please speak to a professional, let that be myself or anyone else, regarding rates. Anyway, jumping right in, 30-year fixed rate, they have it at 7.11. Look like the rates increased 0.10% yesterday. They have the 30-year FHA rate at 6.6%. Again, an increase of 0.15. Now, I had mentioned in yesterday's video, if I'm not mistaken, that the CPI report's coming out tomorrow. So the market may be a little bit volatile. Sometimes it's quiet, but if it's volatile, it's not surprising either. I looked at the rate this morning. I'm already starting to get updates. Well, I'm actually going to be switching screens here while I speak, but the 30-year rate looks like it went down. The fixed rate conventional rate actually went down. I think it was 0.19 as of this morning, or it's opening lower than it did yesterday. So again, I'm not surprised to see these kind of swings. Let it be up or down. We'll end up finding out where CPI comes out tomorrow, which is actually one of the things I was going to talk about tomorrow. I think it's 8:30 Eastern time. CPI report comes out, which is basically the gauge of where inflation. So it's the inflation report, and the Fed uses this to determine if it's a good time, or one of the tools that they use to determine if they will keep rates the same, increase, or decrease. But coming into this year, just touching on that a little bit more, the market expected somewhere around 6, 7, 8 rate cuts throughout this year. The first one being in March, and of course that didn't happen. April didn't happen, and now we're down to like expectation of maybe 2, 3, and some Fed officials are saying maybe none. So who knows what happens? All we could do is just work with what we have and do the best that we can on this. So on the market, we could see where U.S. Treasury yield, again, this tracks inflation. This tracks inflation, kind of the expectation of inflation, and then mortgages loosely track the 10-year Treasury yield. And again, I say loosely because they're not, if one goes up 1 point, that doesn't mean the rates go up 1 point or vice versa. So it basically loosely tracks that. And as we can see, the yield is down. The 10-year yield is down 0.054 as of the second. You can see it just changed, and it's down to 4.37. So it's no surprise that we opened with a little bit lower interest rates. All right. Let's see if I could switch this out here. Again, I apologize here, so I'll go pretty quickly as best as I can. All right. So next thing we're going to touch on is inventory. Again, this is not an official tracker. This is what I track. I exclude lots. I think it's the only thing I exclude on my listings. So this is basically single family homes, manufactured homes, and condos. Townhouses obviously included as well. So as we can see here, the on 4/9, there was a decrease in inventory from 2248 to 2241, so a small increase of 0.31%. Properties listed under 375 have stayed steady for the last 3 days at 526. The inventory on homes priced above 375 decreased just a little bit from about 1720 to 1730. There was a pretty sizable drop on homes that have reduced prices from 655 yesterday to 637. You can see there a drop of 2.75%. And then rental listings again increased from 342 to 347, an increase of 1.46. Now this little track, actually, this little map back here, the tracker, I did it, and really they're going to kind of be steady, and hopefully that's a good thing, that if they don't move too much, it is good. But I wouldn't be surprised if we see some choppiness, I guess, as time goes. We'll visually be able to see it better on this chart, so hopefully that comes in handy down the road here. So let me go ahead and switch to the last screen I'm going to share, which is realtor.com Port St. Lucie housing market. I found this pretty cool because I did not know this is actually halfway down the page. So obviously if you scroll down, and all you really have to do is put realtor.com Port St. Lucie market, and this report will come out through Google or your search engine. All right. So this was the cool part that I found, was the all neighborhoods in Port St. Lucie. Now, I will say not all neighborhoods are there because my neighborhood's not there, but I think it might be maybe under another one. But I was kind of surprised as far as the highest priced medium listing home neighborhood and the lowest priced. So I'm going to go ahead and touch on them. But you could see, I'll give you an example, like St. Lucie West, the medium listing price is 375. There's a 256 homes for sale at this point and 35 for rent. In tradition, now this isn't the highest priced, but this is the most listings, which I'm assuming if there's new builds included in that may be the reason why. But you could tell where most of the inventory is currently available in tradition, and they have it at 354, and it's also the most homes for rent. So that is actually surprising, because I usually think that is a place where people are going to buy either their primary residence, maybe a second home. But I usually don't think of that area as an area where there's going to be a lot of investment properties. But as we can see, there is. All right, so on the highest priced homes in Port St. Lucie, as far as the neighborhood goes, that goes to Verano, which Verano, if you're not familiar, that's on the south end of Port St. Lucie before you get into Martin County. And their medium listing home price is $585,000. Currently, $293 per square foot. There's 175 homes available for purchase and 29 for rent. Now, the lowest priced was Sandhill Crossing. And this is a little surprising to me because this is on the east side, and I guess maybe not surprising to a lot of people, but it's on the east side of Port St. Lucie, on the east of US 1. I remember I lived here about 20 years ago, and that was a popular area for people to, there was a lot of lots available, and a lot of people were building bigger homes in that area. So I do remember that, but maybe because there's so much nice things now on the west side, maybe they're kind of too far from that, I'm assuming. So I'd like to hear your thoughts on that, and any thoughts that maybe the reason why. But this is pretty cool. I have Bayshore Heights. There's a lot of commercial in this area. So 399 doesn't surprise me. I'm not sure where Swan Park is at 382, but anyways, I'll let you guys play with that. Hopefully you found some value in this video. Let me go ahead and switch back here so I can see where I'm at. Hopefully you found some value in this video. If you did, please click that like and subscribe button. I'll go ahead and add a video up here. And if you need anything that I can assist with, feel free to give me a call, and have a great Tuesday.